I worked on the Wendy Williams show as a senior producer. I was devastated to see how cruelly she was portrayed in her documentary, Wendy, almost 3 years after departing from the Chelsea neighborhood of New York City, where the Wendy Williams show is set. I can still hear the iconic chant that filled the studio. Working at Wendy for 12 years, I began as a production assistant and ended as a senior producer nominated for an Emmy, was an honor. In September 2009, I had my first encounter with Wendy Williams on the set of her former West 53rd Street studio. I will always remember it. Wendy was first introduced to me by a fellow producer one day after the show, when I was 24 and had recently been hired. She was sitting in her infamous purple chair, rocking a fabulous curly blonde wig. I shook Wendy's hand and told her I was a big fan since I grew up listening to her hit radio show on Hot 97. I also couldn't help mentioning that I enjoyed reading her best-selling autobiography, Wendy's Got the Heat. She smiled and said, "Thank you. I love your lisp, and your wig is fabulous." When I told her I was not wearing a wig, she asked if she could root me. We laughed, and from that moment, I knew we would get along great. I love Wendy and loved my experience working on her eponymous talk show, so watching Lifetime's recent documentary, Where is Wendy Williams, crushed my spirit. I cried profusely.